everybody out there in Facebook world or Twitter world or Instagram world or LinkedIn world or whatever world you're calling from. Tanya Hiltz here. I'm sure you all know me, but just in case you don't, I am the founder of Cloud Business Services and Tanya's Bookkeepers Bootcamp, and I am here with special guests, and I'm going to make him blush because everybody says he is so handsome, and so now it's like they're on social, and he's going to be in lots of trouble when he gets home. Just kidding. Anyway, this is Trevor from GeniusSheets, and we're just going to do a quick little interview. So, Trevor, say hi to everybody.
Hello, everybody. Happy to be here. This is our first conference, so great to be sitting down with Tanya.
Yeah, we're scaling new heights here, and then of course you can kill me after the camera's off, so that way there's no visual evidence, right?
That's right.
Yeah, so Trevor's actually our first interview of the day. We're going to be doing a few Facebook Lives later on in the day, so that way you can absolutely go ahead and catch them at any time. And yeah, so we just want to talk a little bit about Trevor and the app and what it is that you do. So it's GeniusSheets. And so Trevor, what do you want to tell everybody about GeniusSheets first off?
Yeah, well, thank you for the introduction, Tanya. So we are a reporting app for people that are doing more customized reporting or financial modeling. So if you've got your reports built in either Excel or Google Sheets, you're doing P&Ls by classes, you're doing consolidated reporting, you have a financial model that you've built, we can integrate with what you've already built and pull in all the data through formulas, and so that you can automate that process of the data going in and out and save you time every month and enhance your accuracy as well.
Absolutely, because I think all of us know if we work with Excel or Google Sheets, you set up a template and then somebody goes in and changes the chart of accounts. You're like, holy crap, what do we do now? Did I say that? What do you do now? Now you have to go in and try to edit and find out what's different. The beautiful thing about what Trevor has created is you don't necessarily have to do that. The formulas are remembered in there, are they not?
Yep, and the other nice thing we've started creating is notifications. So if an account has been added in your QuickBooks software or you change the name of one of your general ledger accounts, we'll show you the new name of the account and the date that it's changed, so you make sure that everything that you have and that you've already built is still the most up-to-date information from your accounting software.
And that's even better. That's even better. So one thing that I will say that we've learned, I have lots of playing to do in there, and I'm like a kid in a candy store in there. But what you don't want to do is set this up and give your clients constant access, because this is meant for when you're sitting down having that conversation with the client, and to be using that. Is that correct?
Yeah, so it's more for the advisory purposes of when you're working with your client on those customized reporting needs, whether it's from a finance perspective or even a little bit more of an advanced bookkeeping perspective, where you've got a financial report with non-financial metrics. Maybe you're tracking growth rates, maybe you're tracking some ratios in that report, and so working with the client to make sure that they understand those metrics, how it's all calculated, and then how it relates back to the business.
Awesome. So do you have some stats as to how many hours you could save? I mean, rather than just pulling down the Excel, doing the manual manipulation every time, what's the average that you find that your accounting professionals are saving using GeniusSheets?
Yeah, so we're seeing between 2 to 3 hours per client right now on the accounting bookkeeping standpoint. So if you're looking at 10 clients, that's 20 to 30 hours a week you're saving just by using GeniusSheets.
That's huge. That's huge.
Yeah, especially as you start scaling up and when you start getting into those larger firms, it really becomes an easy solution for you to automate a lot of that manual back and forth between QuickBooks and where you have those reports built.
Right. So I'm also going to take a question that some of you might be thinking of. They say, well, hang on, QuickBooks has custom reports. Why don't I just use one of those and have it sent to the client in Excel or PDF? Because these guys can do consolidated reports. This is meant for advanced, not what QBO already has. So you could easily take a report that has classes and locations and bring it all into one sheet and have here's every month and compare them right in there with those types of customizations that you can't get, correct?
Yep, that's correct. Especially with the consolidated reporting. If you want to consolidate individual line items or you want to make changes to them so that your metrics come out and look a little bit different than what's in QuickBooks, especially, once again, I keep talking about when you think about it from almost like the finance lens, it's going to be a little bit different. And so just giving you that flexibility where you can cut your data in any way you want.
Yeah, and that's absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome. And just today we ran into Andrew Wall. So Andrew, hey, you can share this too. I ran into Andrew Wall and I was just telling Andrew about Genius Sheets and he says, yeah, no, we work it in Excel. And sure enough, I left the two of them. We ran into Trevor, left the two of them in the hallway and having, great conversation. So hopefully something, good comes out of that because Andrew is a firm owner. So from a firm owner, he's looking at it, not just himself, but everybody below him, how much time that can save and how much more productive they can be. And as an individual person, that gives you more time to either go to the pool, go to the gym, spend time with your family, or take on more clients, whatever it is that you want to do, right?
A lot of people want more time for the beach.
Oh gosh, especially here in Florida,
Yeah.
Scaling New Heights, right? So I can't wait to get back out there to the pool. So Trevor, you don't have a booth here. How can people find you?
So they can find me either in person. If you see me walking around, we are doing a QuickBooks Connect giveaway. So you can scan a QR code on my phone and enter for a free chance to win tickets to QuickBooks Connect. Or you can find us on our website at GeniusSheets.com. I'm the chat bot, so if you have any questions, feel free to enter it, reach out, and I'm available.
And I will say, he is there. He is the chat bot. And he right now does not have the same boundaries that some of us have, so you may have to learn how to do those boundaries, which is what this is about. But I went and I actually tried to go in and take a look at the product. I am big on service, and I know a lot of you out there are. What's the support like? What's the support really like? I thought I was being smart. I used my real email address, tried to go in there and check him out in the back end, not realizing he actually knew who I was. But it doesn't matter because then we have somebody, a boot camper and a colleague, Ken. Hi Ken, if you're watching this, you can share this out too. What was it? You said 10 p.m. on a Friday night. Ken was on there. He's like, is this a real person? And so that's great. So, what is it that made you decide to give that type of support? Is it just your connection with people?
Yeah, for me, seeing people being able to get that time back and being able to use a solution that may be, not something that's always top of mind. A lot of people are getting sold on apps to take them out of Excel and Google Sheets, whereas we're trying to work with people saying, hey, you've already built all these processes. It's scary changing from what you've already have. And so keep it in your existing models and reports. And so customer service is huge. So being able to always be there to help people through either that initial integration or if they run into any questions or challenges, that's really, our focus is always on the customer and making sure that they feel supported and that they understand what they're doing.
Absolutely. No, and that's awesome. And just to kind of start to wrap things up here, was there anything else you wanted to say before I get into, we're going to talk about the Beagles in just a minute.
So we're doing a discount for Scaling New Heights. So if you use the code SNH2022, or just 22, sorry, SNH22, we're doing 50% off for the next 3 months.
Okay, that's awesome. That's great. Now, you're going to ask about the Beagles. If you're here in Scaling New Heights, you've been probably seeing the Beagles and wondering what this is about. So these Beagles are, first off, they are humanitarian Beagles. Most of you who know me know Rosie. She's more internet famous than I am, and she is a Beagle. And so Beagle Freedom Project is a charity that is very close to my heart, and Trevor here is actually a sponsor. So these two Beagles, which you can see right down there's the logo, are actually sponsored by Trevor and Genius Sheets. So $100 in total from these is going to Beagle Freedom Project Canada. If you want to look in to see what that is about, they do not just deal with beagles, they deal with rescuing all animals that have been experimented on in labs, giving them medical attention, and then putting them out towards for their forever homes. So thank you very much for that. I know Beagle Freedom Project is very, very excited that the sponsorship that we have going on. And if you're here at Scaling New Heights, later this afternoon and tomorrow, so we are right now Monday, in case you're watching this on Tuesday, within later today and Tuesday, these Beagles will be around. They are yours should you choose to pick it up and adopt it. We're going to be watching close to make sure that they do go to somebody at the conference. There is instructions on what to do. There's a few contests. All of Genius Sheets information is here, and what we're asking you to do is at a minimum, please take a picture, give a name, put the name in the tag Genius Sheets, tag, all the tags are in here that you have to tag, and let's thank Genius Sheets for this, and then you've just adopted yourself a little beagle, which is pretty awesome. Also on our website, which you can also get by scanning this QR code, there's a little bit of a scavenger hunt in which that will take you to some really interesting facts on Genius Sheets websites. And one of those interesting facts is that we'll just share, because this, I was like, wow, I didn't even know that. I hadn't gotten into that yet. So let me ask you this, and it's in the FAQs, so it's an answer to one of the questions. If I have difficulty setting it up, can you set it up for me?
Yes, we can. So if you send us your spreadsheets that you have in either Excel or Google Sheets, we'll do the initial integration for you. And so we want customers to be happy. We want to make it as easy as possible for you to onboard it. And so shoot us an email. We're ready to help.
And that's absolutely awesome. Okay, so don't forget, at Genius Sheets, same tag everywhere and all social, which is great. And thank you so very much, Trevor, for taking the time. I really appreciate this. Again, thank you so much for sponsoring.
And thank the Beagle Freedom Project. I'm a recent dog dad, so I was extremely excited to help with the sponsorship opportunity. Love the cause.
Awesome. Well, thank you again. And don't forget, look up Genius Sheets. I've got nothing but good things to say, and I can't wait. The more that I dig in, the more excited that I'm sure I'm going to be on it. So, okay, well, thank you.
And thank you, everyone.
Okay, bye, everyone.